Hello, how you doing out there? My name is James Beamon. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I currently graduated from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, majoring in music, sound recording technology. What I want to do with my career is I want to really be an entrepreneur, kind of like Diddy, but my initial goal is to own my own record label and also to own my own studio. So I want to double dabble in those two fields and hopefully eventually own some clubs and some venues, stuff like that. But how I became interested in Full Sail is I always see like Full Sail on the side of like different apps. Like I listen to a lot of music, I DJ, I produce. So I listen to a lot of music and I see Full Sail always on websites like Spinrilla, live mixtapes, websites like that. All right, in this week's lesson, we talked about the 5 strategies for finding your life's task. The 5 strategies that we went over were return to your origins. Basically, you probably did something as a kid and then you loved it. So, in order for you to really master something, you gotta love it. That's what the book said, Mastery by Robert Greene. It was published in 2012. We're gonna get back to that. But the second point is occupying the perfect niche. You might be good in more than one field, but you might want to learn to like really combine it. And the story the book talked about is about Yoki Matsukoi. I can't really pronounce her name, but she's from Japan. And in Japan, you got to pick one field. She was good at tennis. She was good at also like science too. So she came to the States, and she wanted to build like a robotic arm to help her play with her tennis, and then she ended up being good at robotics. So she ended up going into the robotics field, and that became something. So she occupied her perfect niche. So the third strategy we talked about is about avoiding false paths. Avoiding false paths could be like maybe you wanted to do this, you wanted to become a rapper or something just because you wanted the fame or you wanted the money, the clout, all of that. But that's not your path goal. Your goal is you could have been good at philosophy. You could have been a great like philosopher or something like that, but you wanted to do something else for the fame or something. So basically, that point is for you to go back to what you originally loved and you really like, so you could have a happier and a more successful career rather than you doing something for something else. The fourth one is letting go of the past. I like this point because I am a music major and I can relate to the story in the book. It was about Mozart. Mozart was playing. He was really directing choirs, playing in churches, really doing a lot of stuff because that's what his dad wanted to do. But he really wanted to compose. So Mozart had to let go of the feeling of he was letting his father down or letting his family down, so he can go off and be successful. He had to let go of that past thing that was holding him back. Sometimes in life we have things that hold us back because of our past, but it won't help us to get towards the future. So that's what I got from that point. And the final point that we made was finding your way back. In life we might do things to again make money or to again support our family, but certain things we might think we're good at, or we might do it just because it's quick cash or quick this, or we might not be good at doing things the traditional way, so we might not like how those things are done, but we try to follow the traditional way. So what I got from the finding your way back point is sometimes you have to find your way back to how you originally started doing things. You might not do things like everybody else, but if you find a way you can do things, find a way you normally get things done successfully, then that will help you find your way back to what your dream is, what your love is. So that's what I got from those 5 points. A turning point for me would be returning to your origins. I've always liked music as a young boy. I grew up playing for my church. I grew up in a band in high school, so it always was something for me. I always loved music, so I figured why not go and do something in that field that would help me better myself in my craft and also what I would like to do. My initial long-term goal is for me to own a record label and also own a studio. Two of my goals I hope to accomplish in the next 3 weeks. I plan to do some more research on people successful in my field, and I also plan on mapping out a business plan on how I can be successful and get my business started. Thank you.